lost it all. They call me and I cannot answer the question, so I stall. I can't bear to listen, shut the mouth. I start to doubt I had any promise, so I give up and drift gently to sleep. There we go. Okay. The weird ending there aside, a sincerely wonderful good morning through the void. My name is Decaf NVIDIA, a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a voice actor and singer, so you'll hear me do one or both of those things in the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are reacting to the amazing Digital Circus final episodes. Episode 8 and Episode 9. I wasn't sure if I wanted to react to Episode 8 today, because I was like... The only reason I wanted to do today is I wasn't able to do it during my birthday 2 months ago. And I kept putting off like the reaction until, well, it just kind of rolled into today when episode 9 is out. As of recording this, as of streaming this, it is June 20th. And episode 9 has just finished airing over on the official Glitch channel. So I'm looking forward to seeing that for the first time. But first, we will rewatch The Amazing Digital Circus episode 8. Oh, right, it's this sequence. Now this part has no narration or lines over it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep talking over it, so we can stay under fair use. Little red dot being fed a bunch of images, building this artificial intelligence. Gets a little bit smarter, filled up with more data. I saw burgers and fries. I'm hungry now. I'm gonna order something for later. Also saw an alligator, which makes me think that's the basis for Gummy Goo. Also a lot of circus images for some reason. And now we have pictures of the office, one of which Kane likes to look at a lot. So if it's not obvious, this is Kane. Oh, and developers have boxed Kane because I guess the images it produced were not great. And there's what I believe is theorized to be Abel, but I don't think it was actually named that necessarily. It's fed data, it produces good images, good data back, and Kane gets jealous. Kane smashing against the box that they put him in. And yeah. What's it called? Fratricide, I think? And just keeps producing bad data. Yep. And now there's only one. There's a question though of like, he was actually dead. Oh, right. Kane wasn't satisfied with just being in the void and made a little virtual space for himself. A circus tent. Based on those first 2 sets of images. Kinger, the goat!
How are you holding up?
Queenie! The goat! Yes, there can be 2 goats. No, I'm more attached to Kinger because we've like seen more of Kinger obviously, but like this Kinger's rock, you know?
I just don't know what's happening. We've never made anything like this.
I just hope that...
Wait,
Are you?
it's... You.
Oh my god.
I wish I could remember your name.
Oh. Even if they can't remember each other's name, they remember how important they are to each other. That's real sweet.
Same.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna order a burger and fries.
It's quite strange, isn't it?
Listen, no matter what happens, I'll always.
And into the cellar you go.
The last moment they were together. Kane just sending her down to the cellar. Now I do wonder, because Kane mentioned, or not Kane, Kinger mentioned that the last time he saw Queenie, they were in the dark and she had calmed down. But if you look at this shot, he's clearly out in the open. So I wonder if like maybe Kane broke down whatever place they were in or teleported them here after finding Kinger alone with Queenie in the dark. I also wonder if maybe Queenie was the last person to abstract from that first group there at the beginning before Kinger was left all alone. Kane here also just kind of nonchalant about it, like, oh, we lost another one, oh well. Rip. F's in the chat.
We're running out of humans here.
You only have one left, my dude.
Now don't you go abstracting on me too. Seriously.
Yeah. That could have been a good moment for them to like interact, lean on each other. But Kane is kind of stuck in this place where he's just like, he feels like he's above them all and kind of detached as an outsider. And as early as now, you can already tell that he's not making enough of an effort to really connect with these humans, more than just like giving them games to play and adventures to go on. So no consolation for Kinger here. And on the other hand, Kinger is not really reaching out to Kane, which is understandable. He just lost the love of his life. So like, I feel like the impetus is more on Kane to reach out here than Kinger. And goodness knows, it's maybe too late at this point. Queenie's gone. Ooh, there's onion rings actually.
What?
I mean, that time skip there, it seems short to us, but it's implied to have been years. And there's a scene later that people like looked at, like eagle-eyed looked at to see, oh, Ragatha shows up almost a decade after Kinger, I think, on the computer that like Kinger plays around with. I should say that if anyone's watching me watch episode 8, like as a reaction, I'm not watching episode 8 blind. I have seen it several times already. But this is my reaction to it. This is my recording. Episode 9, on the other hand, I will be watching blind. Because it literally just came out an hour ago and I didn't really have the money to go to theaters. So, you know, we're watching it on YouTube for free. Oh, actually, I probably could have squeezed some money out of my savings somewhere, but I usually only go to theaters now if I'm going with other people, and no one's really been in the mood to go to a movie in a hot minute. Understandable. Anyway, back to Ragatha, just popping in out of existence. Popping into existence. Words.
What? Hello?
Hello.
Guys? I can't figure out how to... guys? Hello? Can you help me out here? What's happening?
I guess it implies that Ragatha, when she put the headset on, was maybe not alone. I wonder if she was with her family, because I think I remember there being some mention of like Ragatha having siblings and a mom who's like really overbearing. I wonder if like it's her siblings that brought her here, and they like bullied her or dared her to like put on the headset because they see Ragatha as the easy target for their mom's like pressure, right? So they push all of it onto her, and they're like projecting all of the stress they have onto her as well. So I wonder if maybe it's a case where all the siblings are with her here in the abandoned building of CNA offices, and just like eggs her on to putting on the VR headset. She puts it on, and then either she gets trapped, like seems to be what they think happens in episode 1, or a copy of Ragatha is created, virtual copy here, and the real Ragatha takes it back off and is like none the wiser to the fact that her brain just got scanned. Third option, her brain gets scanned. It's not really Ragatha, but then the human Ragatha's head explodes, scanner style.
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you. Are you okay?
Who are you? How do I take this off?
Whoa!
Ah, man. Kinger was so close to reaching lucidity again. And here comes Kane, thinking about himself. I mean, he loves humans, so I get the excitement, but my guy, you're at 11, he's bring it down to a 7.
Oh, a new one? So it is possible. Looks like you got a new buddy after all, Kinger.
Kinger. Right.
Is this really...
I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make some more preparations for this amazing breakthrough.
Oh boy. Instead of focusing on the person in front of him, Kane is just like, ooh, how do I have more fun now that I know that people can come in now? Oh boy. I should get some coffee. Let's get iced vanilla. Yeah.
How do I get out of this?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
But everything's gonna be okay. Do you remember your name?
Oh. Even with Kinger being out of it, he's making the effort to like care for Agatha here. Which is the big difference between Kane and Kinger. Though they're both kind of detached and a little bit loopy, Kinger is able to make the genuine effort to try to help and connect with people. Whereas Kane just kind of like distances himself further and further and presents himself as a host rather than as one of the guys, one of the people.
I'm...
Ragatha,
Huh?
you doing okay?
Oh, yeah. This is immediately after the whole big red and blue button in the white room thing. We're picking up right where we left off. That's right.
That's a good question.
Well, really hate to say it, guys, but I told
Don't you even!
Yeah, speaking of people turning themselves into outsiders and not interacting with others in the group setting, Jack's here clear sitting in a different spot and probably feeling guilty as hell. So he's trying to deflect with humor. Been there.
Do not even f***ing be
begin to say that sentence like you didn't try to keep us all trapped here forever.
Anything could have happened when you press those buttons. It doesn't matter.
It seemed to matter back when you did it. What if you did ruin our one chance at
And
leaving?
what if Abel was secretly evil? What if we all got stranded in the void? What if it wasn't real? So it doesn't matter. Never did.
How
The problem is it did matter in the moment, and Jax just kind of like flipped out and made an executive decision. Like if he had like shared his fears in that moment, maybe they could have like helped him or understood, but instead he just did something that is incredibly hurtful, without thinking about the consequences, and now he has to deal. Well, assuming that his nihilism will let him feel the actual guilt and consequences I'm talking about.
can you say that like you didn't try to f us all over?
He's right, though.
What? Gangle.
It doesn't matter what could have happened.
Oh man. Gangle of all people reaching out and helping Jax out here. Probably the person who the person who owes Jax the least reaching out.
We could argue about it and hurt each other all day long, but that's not gonna help anybody. I think what we need to do now is to just be there for each other.
She's right. We've all done bad things, but we're also all we've got.
I hear a lot of people being like, what bad things did the others do? Jax is clearly the worst. And while I agree that like Jax did the most terrible things, throughout the series, we've seen moments where the characters in the show have been really callous to each other, and making mistakes here and there. That you can point to Pomni like abandoning Ragatha at the beginning, or Ragatha with her passive aggressiveness, and even like intentionally or intentionally in the moment, but then she regrets it immediately afterward, of like snapping at Gangle and Jax about their more traumatic like personal issues, right? And when Ragatha snaps, she hits hard. Like she swings for the fences. Zubul leaving everyone else to the adventures and not really being there for most of them for like the first half of the show, and then slowly but surely, through Gangle, interacting more and more with her and the rest of the group. And Kinger is just kind of out of it. Kinger's out of it, and often just like in his, I guess, guilty by reason of insanity, but like in his manic state, makes things worse a lot, without meaning to. Although, again, not to say that Jax's like failings aren't leagues worse than everyone else in terms of like the mistakes that they've made and the way that they hurt each other, but no one in this like scenario is blameless. And so Pomni here and Gangle trying to give grace is something that I think is the best they can do when they're like in this situation where they're trapped together, right?
I think we need to abandon the idea of leaving.
What do you...
We got our hopes up, and we were let down. I don't know what exactly happened with Kaufmo, but we can't let that despair consume us. We should focus on what we have. Like you said, constantly chasing an unattainable goal will drive us crazy.
All the way back in episode 1, Pomni remembered Because of course she did. Of course she did. Pomni listens.
Maybe what we have to do now is to just live.
Oh, man. I had dreams and goals. I wanted to be able to leave my mark somewhere in the world. How am I supposed to just abandon that?
Yeah. I mean, there's no other choice here. I know it's not much of a consolation, but it's true. This is literally all you got, Zubul. It might be harder to keep hoping for an impossibility. Like escape. Like, it'd be nice if it happened, but what's that phrase? Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And thankfully, this circus isn't so bad. So, you know, there can be things to enjoy out here. In this, like, very limited space compared to, you know, reality and the rest of the world. But a life can be lived here. Maybe.
You've made a mark in my life.
Exactly.
I know, you're probably right, but it just really, really sucks.
As someone who shares that same kind of ambition of like leaving my mark in the world and wanting to leave it better than I left it. Then when I entered. Sorry. Words are hard. It is deeply relatable. But also, I don't have much time left, so I'm like, you know, whatever I can do, right? If even a few people feel that my like being here made their lives a little bit better, then I could say that I achieved my goal. And in this case, there's literally no other like audience to cater to. It is really just them. So maybe not a mark on the world, but a mark on the people around you. And by extension, I guess, still the world. Now I should check back at some point if Zubul's parts here match the last episodes. Because this is supposed to take place like, immediately after the ending of episode 7. Yeah.
We're all in this together.
And we'll always be in this together. No matter what.
I ship Zubul and Gangle, and also I appreciate that they're there for each other. Whether or not it's actually like canon that they're romantic, it's my headcanon that they should get together. It's nice to just see them be there for each other and inspire the others to do the same. And Jax here very clearly wants to lean on the others as well. That longing look, man. We see you, Jax. We see you.
Hey. That includes you too.
There you go. See? Everyone making the effort to try to reach out and stay connected. That's how you beat this. That's how you beat the situation.
Listen, we're not gonna have you wandering off alone somewhere and abstracting or something. You're a pain in the ass, but you're still one of us.
You think I'm capable of abstracting? You guys worry too much.
the immediate like sinking back down into the spot. Not quite, you know, in the inner circle of the group, like not coming closer, but also not going farther. Staying right where he can be seen. Yeah. It's good that Gangle spoke up. And we know 100% if Jax were to leave in this moment, he would abstract. He almost did in the last episode, so he's right on the edge. He needs people right now. And he knows it. So he's sticking around. Yeah. They see him.
We need a vacation.
Meanwhile,
I
Kane.
don't understand, Bubble. They want an exit, they want answers, they want something real. I give them an adventure that covers all of that, and they still hate it? Surely they don't want to actually leave me, right?
No way, Jose. No way, no how.
I do everything for these people.
And here we have kind of a juxtaposition. We have in the other scene, right? All of the people, all the humans, interacting and relying on each other as a part of the group, right? Whereas Kane here is virtually alone, right? Bubble is something of a yes man and doesn't really contradict what Kane says, or like kind of just echoes what Kane says. And neither of them are, I think, equipped to really hear each other out. Kane here is gonna have some negative self-talk.
I slave over these adventures for them. I step outside my comfort zone to appeal to them, and they still hate them. I made a program that creates a body perfectly encapsulating their mind files, and they hate those too.
Right. So, I did wonder about that, like who makes or if the bodies are just like matched to the files. Like Kane says it outright that he's the one who makes it. Which is kind of messed up, considering Gangle and Zubul, you know, Gangle and her bipolar disorder, and Zubul and her gender dysmorphia being physically presented in their bodies within the digital circus. But then also the fact that their forms actually change based on the minds of the people, right? Jack's tail appears, and the way that their like bodies contort and shift all changes based on their psyche. It's really interesting what Kane has been able to accomplish as an artificial intelligence that's reached singularity, but also very clearly doesn't really understand the large extent of his powers, because he isn't really exploring that. He just wants to do his main function, which is to like what he thinks is making the humans happy. But you know, his version of happy, because that's all he knows.
I'm starting to get the feeling that they just hate.
Why would they hate you when they could just hate you?
Oh man. That wasn't that wasn't necessarily something that Kane was gonna say out loud, but Bubble here just kind of yes-manning and echoing back the thought. There's also in contention whether or not Bubble is even like a separate entity from Kane, or if Kane just like has Bubble as like a talking piece, and that's why Bubble just kind of echoes whatever Kane says or does.
This is why I was created. This is my function.
They'd rather abstract than go on your adventures.
That can't be true. I do everything for them. Don't they get that I'm trying?
And then that moment, right, Bubble kind of said it unprompted. Is it something that like Kane is thinking and then is having Bubble say? Or is it something that Bubble is just saying out of turn and making Kane's like negative self-talk even worse?
Maybe you're just genuinely bad at this.
Shut up! No. I fixed that. I can solve any problem. I can solve this one. That's what this is. A big puzzle that I need to solve.
Defective.
Shut up!
Enough! Maybe you deserved to be abandoned. You really were the lesser of the two.
Man. To have someone, like, say the worst fears you have about yourself to your face. That's gonna mess you up. And when faced with these things, what better way to deal with it than to... Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. When you're feeling sad, when you're real depressed, what you gonna do? Repress it! As Tom Cardy sings.
You ruined this.
Enough!
Yeah, there it is.
Who do they think they are? I give them everything, and they spit in my face! Don't they know what I'm capable of? Humans! They only think about themselves. They're spoiled! They won't abstract. They won't leave me. I won't let them! I'm better! I'm more powerful! I'm the original! I am God!
For as much as he's like psyching himself up, you can tell he's not actually, what's the word? It's not actually making him feel better. If anything, it's making him feel worse to further detach himself from humanity and the people he's trying to impress. That's a great performance from the voice actor here. I always forget the... I'm so bad with names. Alex Rocon? Wait, maybe it's in the description. No, it's in the credits. Oh yeah, we also see the circus kind of glitching out with him because it's built on him, and so like his crash out here is also like affecting the space. We saw this like several times throughout the series. The first time was with Zubul like giving him therapy, right? When he was actually forced to confront his negative feelings. And when he like started spiraling into maybe you guys don't like me, the circus started glitching out with him. And then over and over and over again, it's the same like pattern of thought that leads to these glitches. This literal unstable self-image.
Let's get this show on the road!
All right, mask on, everyone.
What was that?
Hello, my little fortuitous fruitcakes! Today's adventure
No,
is...
Kane, we're not in the mood. Why don't you answer some of our questions?
Ah, man. They got the right tact, you know, try to talk with Kane, but Kane is like in such a volatile place right now. They gotta tread real lightly.
We have a lot of them.
Who has time for questions when there's a whole wacky world of hijinks out there?
Yeah, hey, you have a lot of explaining.
Hey!
Alternatively, I don't got to explain diddly squat.
Can you just give us some time to process everything?
Or...
If Zuba had opened with that, maybe Kane could have heard them out. But everyone's like, feelings are hurt and they're lashing out. Like you saw that with Jax earlier, right? it's very easy to like start the blame game. Because it's like, it's a way to vent out that stress. But also, when you play the blame game, someone has to be the victim. Someone has to be the blame. And Kane is not having it. But also, on the other hand, it's not like Kane is in a place to listen, nor has he really made the effort.
Or how about we skip the melodrama and get right to the fun?
No, Kane! We have a lot on our minds right now, and we're not going on an adventure.
I see. And since when were you in charge? Do
Nah, man.
you have any idea how much I do for you guys? How much I obsess over trying to make things perfect? How many insults I have to ignore to do my job? You have a lot on your minds? Don't make me laugh. I have a new adventure for you, and you should consider participating.
Kane finally, like, shares a bit of his trouble, but it's at the worst possible moment. Just absolutely terrible, like, timing and scenario here. And the response from the people? Seeing Kane ready to snap?
And if we refuse?
Maybe I'm not getting through to you.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Up to this point, I've had Chrome share the audio, right, of the whole thing. However, I'm not sure if the song will... I'm not entirely sure if the song is going to be flagged by YouTube's copyright system. I vaguely remember that it's maybe okay. Here we go. It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who? We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding? My divinity is past infinity, am I getting through? Seems our regime has plummeted south. Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. Don't hide the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting. Time to see you, see that's great marquee, the only place you're ever gonna be. So step on in and take it on the chin. Don't forget who's running the show. Now look at this. Oh boy. Absolute bliss. Well, what a shock. Watch where you walk. I'm the host, I run the place. Kane, that is my name. But excuse, just feeling used. Oh, what a goddamn shame. Congratulations, all of my friends. Public relations are getting a cleanse. Put on your Sunday best, because you know we're close to quitting. Play the games and just ignore the pains. The bad remains, you'll have your brains. While you read, but you're too blind to see. I'm the one who's running the show. It's like a twisted version of Friend Like Me. With friends like these, who needs enemies, right? Oh, man. And Kane has fully gone off the deep end. Let the games begin.
think we all understand each other now.
Right. As we've seen, Kane has always been able to repair them to a degree. He can't unabstract them, but he can repair their physical, well, virtual bodies at least. So he can just keep tearing them apart and putting them back together, as long as their minds stay intact.
Welcome back! I can't believe you didn't pick up on the context clues. It was practically spelled out for you.
Oh, I didn't notice this before. It says several days later. Jeez. So they've been through, like, quite a few adventures at this point, not just the one we just saw at the end of the musical sequence.
What are you, stupid? Next one's gonna be even crazier. Hope you're ready. By the way, Kinger, I need you for something. Come with me.
Huh?
Yep. Time for some one-on-one torture, I guess. Oh, there's Agatha.
I don't know how many more of these new adventures I can handle. What? Got nothing positive to say about this one?
Oh,
I can't take this anymore. We gotta do something about this or I'm gonna lose my mind!
I never should have antagonized him so much. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It really isn't. It just hurt people hurting people. Also, Kinger's in vertical slices? So like a grater then, I guess. Or a fruit slicer.
Break time! Gotta brainstorm some new ideas!
He shredded me.
Shredded. Oh, okay, shredder. Like a file shredder.
I think we should get out of the open for a bit.
I imagine he's not even letting them sleep anymore. He's just like putting them on adventure after adventure. Not that they needed sleep or food for that matter, but just like keeps constantly like pushing them to their limit between adventures and torture. And I guess they're the same thing at this point. That looks good though.
I haven't been up here in a while.
Cafe. Circuit. Oh. Circus.
We should just indulge
Cirque.
a little while we have the time to. I don't know what Kane has planned next, but I'm guessing it's not anything good.
Ah man, ham and cheese. My burger's on the way, but it's gonna be a hot minute. We might be done with the episode by the time it arrives, so I might take a break before we get into episode 9. So nonchalant. They're so used to it at this point. And you can see Jack's like about to go into his usual coping mechanism of using humor and sarcasm, and I just kind of give up because he's like, even he knows at this point it's not gonna work probably. Well, actually, he might try anyway. Oh wait, no. Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah.
He's gotta get bored of all this sometime, right?
He's not a human. I'm not sure if we can properly gauge how he thinks.
Oh God, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's a fun little callback to the trailer, the teaser trailer, where like Pomni is having knives thrown at her. I think they mentioned that's the only one that's canon. The others are not necessarily. Like, we're definitely not getting Jack Black in the Amazing Digital Circus, I don't think.
Fine.
You know, things were just fine here until you and Zubul came along. Nothing? Okay.
Yeah. That's his coping mechanism, is just like, rile them up, act the villain. But, yeah, my guy, you are Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts. Hey, free knives. A bucket. No. There's more. Dear God.
What are you?
Oh,
Just give it a sec. Trust me. Kinger?
Here comes the
you
goat.
there?
where? It's dark in here.
What exactly are we waiting for?
No, she's right. Just give it a bit.
I've got a bucket on my head.
Okay. There has been there's been a lot of time since episode 3, like when Pomni first found out that Kinger's actually sentient or sane in the dark. I wonder if the reason she didn't mention it to the others until now was because she was trying to like keep it from Kane. Or if she just genuinely didn't think to tell people until now. It's a little bit strange because you look back at episode 7 where she wants them to like wait but won't tell them that Kinger's better and saner in the dark. Oh my goodness, is my food already here? Like right this minute? Nah, she might be. Okay, be right back. You can ring my bell.